everybody in there. My name is Lyrical, the Lyricist. I'm a traveling spoken word artist. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, New York. I live in Baltimore right now, so I just got off the bus coming up here. Come back and kick with y'all. Alright, so let's rock. Alright, my New York. We just gonna rock for a little bit and I'm gonna get out your way. I might come back later. Tim's on corners. Air Force Ones at bus stops. Jordans on black tops. Coach belts matching Reeboks. Bamboo earrings. Name chains and bracelets. Girls slap boxing boys. Vaseline on faces. Weaves get pulled. African braids twist. Tattoos at 15. Hustling behind hustlers. Selling sacks to other teens. Right under the eye of the police. Nickels and dimes, serve them things up 3 at a time. Too grown to acknowledge elders' moans in the community. Skip 4th period, smoke weed on side block, cause my man keep watch for truancy.
Yep, I was there.
Backside staircase, rolling dice. See a chump kid, beat him up, steal his lunch ticket, sell him half price. Leave 8th period for after school fights. Here comes the cops. We running, sirens and lights. We running and rushing, sneaking in the back doors of buses. Some off the Jamaica, some off the Flushing, some off the housing, some off the project. Stop at Jamaica Ave, cop a medium brush and a do-rag. See what's new at the music factory of Jimmy Jazz. Like they really had something different from the days past. Days pass and this becomes our natural pastime. Our order a slice of pizza and a quart of water. Watch the sun sink into night. This becomes our pattern over time. No need to rush home, cause mom is working overtime. And I'm cutting my school hours like I'm overtime. This is my catastrophe. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was. And everybody say, oh, we only got like 80s babies there. Yeah. So the 80s real quick. I remember those shit. Put niggas on blast. Who remember the good days? Gumbies, high top fades, graffiti jeans to express the way we feel. To be young and say what we hear, everything good overall, straps hanging from overalls, hats matching LA gears. That you was strut in the mall with them.
I'm about to bring it back.
Reebok pump so fresh,
I gotta pay the credit.
You can't even ball with them. Rough nose ready to fight over a scuffed toe. Like, nigga, what you mean? Nigga, get off my shits, boy. But secretly, we love those scuffles. It was back before all this pussy-ass shootouts. Back when dudes would just duke it out. And then get back to the kickback. Back when the kid with the hottest kicks, he had the hottest chicks. That's how it went.
That's how it goes.
When getting a girl was multiple choice. The yes, no, and maybe boxes. Back when you had as many girls as you had boxers, you know, multiple choice. Cutting school to layup. Dax and the do-rag kept you waved up. Who remembers running from hood cops? Olympic sprints down these hood blocks. Fire hydrants and backyard gates as hurdles. I remember when these little thug-ass niggas, they used to play Ninja Turtles. Only fight they ever had was who was gonna beat Donatello. Riding your little sister's pink bike with no pedals or no seats. I remember the kitchen being the living room because it warmed the house with no heat. I remember me being the youngest on the block, going to the corner stores, taking orders like, yo, Rel, give me some Lay's chips, the big ones, the 50-cent ices and the quarter waters. Don't forget the barbecue sunflower seeds. The candy store, Boston baked beans, lemon heads, pop rocks, the infamous blueberry lollipop, big chews, big blows, peanut chews, pork rinds, now-relators, lifesavers, Ike tights, Laffy Taffies, Twizzlers, made mouths happy, and dentists too, because it kept us with mouths full of cavities, but it was all good then. Back when the water park was the sprinklers. Nah, y'all niggas ain't really from the hood. I mean the sprinklers. You couldn't go to no Johnny Park, boy. He was out in the lawn with the rainbow shit. Running through that bitch, yo. The water park was the sprinklers. And every Halloween you dressed up as the Black Ninja. And if you was cool, you had the belt to match the shoes, or the bonsai bandana, or the little plastic sword. All the shit I really couldn't afford, but it was all good then. Back when a day of hooping and freeze tag was the blueprint. For all of these loans and fucking fees and bank fees and all that crazy shit, bank fees, when our daily bread was a beef patty with cocoa bread and cheese. Tropical fantasy made it a meal. I remember trading baseball and football cards, tops and upper deck to make a deal. Back before we needed jobs. Back when Jordans or a starter jacket and some Air Max 95s would get your ass robbed or jumped or punched or snuffed in the face or something embarrassing that kept you out of school the next day. Back when school was only 2 classes. It was recess and cubbyhole cleanup. You could only get B's or A's. I was still getting bad grades. I was getting my ass beat far too many times to have a relative come through for part 2. Even worse than that, couldn't watch my Saturday morning cartoons. Was a restless kid, in trouble much. Wouldn't wear pink, but was sliding the game of double dutch. You know what I mean? To bust a move, but it was just a move to impress Sandy down the block with the big breasts and the bad attitude. The overbearing father, but please believe, you know I got her. Who remember getting their first girl? Seeing their first face? Like breaking the laws of your first broad. My man, I never got to first base. I still leave the bras on. Let them take them off themselves. I remember being a little snot nose running out the house, taking off the self, grabbing my shell toes off the top shelf to kick balls down baselines. Had no pockets, kept my money on my waistline or in my socks. Never had a wad of cash, but I stayed with a wad of candy in my hand, standing in my b-boy stance with my hat to the back, not fitted, but strapped with the last 2 snaps to the last 2 snaps. Like, fucking with me. Ain't none of this shit y'all doing is new, nigga. Get out of here. Not knowing I was just another snot nose blowing in the city, but it was all good, and I do it all again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. I got the CD here. It got some very dope shit on it. It's $10. It's well worth it. Like something you could definitely just throw in your car and bump home to it. So if you
Get that. Get that.
Also, tomorrow, like I said, I'm only up here for the day. I'm gonna probably come back home and chill next time I come, but tomorrow I'm out on Union Square. We doing some real old renegade guerrilla shit, and we just gonna go out in Union Square and get it popping for like an hour, and just rhyme out. You know what I mean? Get it filmed up and everything. 2 to 3 p.m. tomorrow, so if you're in the city, just come to the park. We definitely gonna have a stupid crowd out there. It's gonna be much love. So I'm gonna give y'all some lyrical stuff.